Good child, there is a moment approaching that may change the way you see a certain connection in your life forever. Before you continue, don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. What you are about to hear is not something that comes every day. It is not a message that appears by accident. There is a reason you found this moment, and there is a reason these words are reaching your heart right now. For a long time, you may have felt that a special relationship was standing still. You may have wondered why certain conversations never happened, why certain feelings remained unspoken, or why the path ahead seemed covered by uncertainty. Yet behind the scenes, things have been moving in ways you could not see. Quiet shifts have been taking place. Small details have been aligning. Pieces of a larger picture have slowly been coming together. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is someone connected to your story whose perspective has been changing. What once felt ordinary no longer feels ordinary to them. What once seemed distant now feels closer. What once looked unclear is beginning to make sense. They may not have expressed this openly. They may not even realize how much their thoughts have evolved. But change is happening, and that change is creating the possibility of a completely new chapter. Think about that for a moment. How many times have you looked at a situation and assumed nothing was happening? How many times have you believed the silence meant the story was over? Yet some of the most important transformations happen quietly. A seed grows beneath the ground long before anyone sees the first sign of life. In the same way, this relationship may have been developing beneath the surface while everything appeared unchanged. What makes this moment so powerful is that the next chapter is not simply about continuing what already exists. It is about stepping into something deeper. It is about seeing new possibilities where limitations once existed. It is about understanding things that were previously hidden. And for some viewers listening right now, the revelation connected to this relationship may arrive much sooner than expected. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There are signs that often appear before a relationship enters a new chapter. One of those signs is a growing sense that something is different, even when there is no obvious reason to feel that way. Another sign is finding yourself thinking about the connection more often than usual. Another sign is noticing unexpected reminders, unexpected opportunities, and unexpected moments that seem to bring the relationship back into focus. These signs are not always dramatic. Sometimes they arrive as simple feelings. Sometimes they arrive as moments of clarity. Sometimes they arrive through conversations that seem ordinary at first but later reveal their importance. The key is to pay attention. The key is not to dismiss what your heart is trying to tell you. Because what if the chapter ahead is greater than anything you imagined? What if the delays were not obstacles but preparation? What if the waiting had a purpose? What if the uncertainty was leading toward understanding? These questions matter because the answers may be closer than they appear. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Right now, somewhere within this story, an important realization is taking shape. It may involve renewed trust. It may involve greater honesty. It may involve seeing the value of a connection that was once taken for granted. Whatever form it takes, it carries the power to shift everything that comes next. And here is what makes this especially remarkable. The next chapter is not being built on pressure. It is not being built on fear. It is being built on growth. Real growth. The kind of growth that changes perspectives. The kind of growth that creates stronger foundations. The kind of growth that allows people to see each other in a completely different light. Many people spend years hoping for a breakthrough without recognizing that breakthroughs often begin with small changes. A new thought. A new understanding. A new willingness to move forward. These small changes eventually create major transformations, and that may be exactly what is happening now. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. As this message continues, you will discover why this relationship may be standing closer to a turning point than ever before. You will understand why certain events unfolded the way they did. You will begin to see why the story could not move forward until the right moment arrived. And most importantly, you will see why the chapter ahead may hold possibilities that once seemed impossible. Take a deep breath and keep listening carefully. Because the next part of this journey reveals something few people expect. A hidden shift has already begun, and the signs are becoming impossible to ignore. A remarkable detail is beginning to emerge, and this is where the story becomes even more fascinating. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What you are about to hear could completely change the way you view this special relationship and the direction it may be heading. There are moments in life when everything appears normal on the surface, yet behind that surface an entirely new reality is forming. This is one of those moments. While days have passed and routines have continued, unseen pieces have been moving into place. The relationship that seemed to be following a familiar path may actually be approaching a turning point that neither side fully expected. What makes this so extraordinary is that turning points rarely announce themselves. They do not arrive with loud signals. They often begin with quiet realizations. A new appreciation. A deeper understanding. A growing awareness that something valuable deserves more attention than it received before. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Imagine discovering that events you once considered random were actually preparing the way for something greater. Imagine realizing that delays, questions, and uncertainties were not signs of failure but signs that the story was still being written. That possibility is exactly why this moment matters. Someone connected to this relationship may be seeing things differently now. They may be reflecting on conversations that once seemed ordinary. They may be remembering moments that carried more meaning than they understood at the time. They may be recognizing qualities that deserve appreciation. These realizations create momentum, and momentum creates change. The most surprising part is that this shift may already be further along than anyone realizes. Many people expect life-changing moments to arrive suddenly, but some of the biggest changes begin quietly. They start with a single thought. A single realization. A single moment of clarity. Then those small beginnings grow stronger until they become impossible to ignore. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. As this chapter approaches, there is another important truth to understand. Growth changes everything. When people grow, relationships grow. When perspectives expand, possibilities expand. What once seemed impossible begins to feel achievable. What once felt distant begins to feel close. What once felt uncertain begins to reveal a clear direction. And that is why this message feels different. This is not simply a story about where things have been. It is a story about where things may be going. The future chapter carries potential that could surprise even the most skeptical viewer listening right now. The reason is simple. Relationships become stronger when they are built on understanding, patience, and genuine appreciation. Think carefully about the connection that comes to mind while hearing these words. There is a reason it keeps appearing in your thoughts. There is a reason your attention returns to it. Sometimes the heart notices important changes before the mind fully understands them. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Now here comes a revelation that many people overlook. Sometimes the greatest breakthrough happens when expectations are released. The moment people stop forcing answers, clarity begins to appear. The moment they stop chasing certainty, certainty starts moving toward them. This unexpected pattern has appeared in countless stories, and it may be appearing in yours as well. The next chapter of this relationship is not defined by the past. It is being shaped by what is possible now. That distinction matters. The future does not have to repeat old patterns. New understanding creates new opportunities. New opportunities create new experiences. New experiences create entirely new chapters. And that chapter may be closer than anyone expected. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Right now, there are viewers listening who feel a growing sense of anticipation. They cannot explain it. They cannot fully define it. Yet they feel it. That feeling may exist because something important is unfolding behind the scenes. Something meaningful is taking shape. Something capable of changing the direction of this relationship. As we move forward, an even deeper layer of this story is about to be revealed. The signs become stronger. The picture becomes clearer. The hidden pieces begin fitting together. And what happens next may reveal why this special relationship could truly be entering a new and unforgettable chapter. The next part uncovers the signal that changes everything. An unexpected signal is beginning to appear, and this may be the moment that changes everything. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The deeper we move into this story, the clearer it becomes that this special relationship is standing at the edge of a remarkable transition. Have you ever looked back at a chapter of your life and realized that the clues were there all along? At the time, they seemed small. At the time, they seemed ordinary. Yet later, they revealed themselves as the very signs that pointed toward a major turning point. That is exactly what may be happening now. The relationship connected to this message has been gathering meaning in ways that were not immediately visible. Every experience, every lesson, every moment of reflection has been adding something valuable to the foundation. What once looked like separate events may actually be connected pieces of a much larger picture. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. One of the strongest signs that a relationship is entering a new chapter is the appearance of unexpected clarity. Suddenly, things that felt confusing begin making sense. Questions that seemed impossible to answer begin finding answers. Situations that once looked uncertain begin revealing a direction. And here comes the surprising part. That clarity does not always arrive through dramatic events. Sometimes it arrives through simple realizations that change everything. A person suddenly understands what truly matters. A connection suddenly feels more valuable than it did before. A future that once seemed distant suddenly feels possible. These moments may appear small from the outside, but they create enormous change on the inside. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is also another signal that deserves attention. Many people notice an increase in meaningful coincidences before a major relationship shift occurs. They hear something at exactly the right time. They encounter reminders they cannot explain. They find themselves thinking about a connection more frequently than usual. These moments often feel ordinary at first, but later they reveal their significance. Why does this happen? Because awareness is growing. The heart begins noticing what it once overlooked. The mind begins recognizing what it once ignored. And when awareness grows, opportunities become easier to see. This may be why you are here right now. This may be why these words feel different. This may be why you feel drawn to continue listening. Because part of you senses that something important is unfolding. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Now imagine this for a moment. Imagine reaching a point where the misunderstandings of the past no longer carry the same weight. Imagine reaching a point where new possibilities begin replacing old doubts. Imagine seeing a relationship through fresh eyes and realizing that the story is far from over. That realization alone can change everything. The most unforgettable chapters often begin when people stop focusing on what went wrong and start recognizing what could go right. They begin when lessons become wisdom. They begin when appreciation becomes stronger than uncertainty. They begin when possibilities become greater than limitations. And that is why this moment matters so much. The next chapter is not about repeating the past. It is about creating something new from everything that has been learned. It is about taking the strongest parts of the journey and using them as the foundation for what comes next. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Right now, there is a powerful question hanging in the air. What if the relationship you have been thinking about is closer to transformation than you realize? What if the shift has already started? What if the pieces are already moving into place? Those questions are important because the answers may arrive sooner than expected. And here is the once-in-a-lifetime revelation hidden inside this story. Sometimes the greatest relationship breakthrough begins long before anyone sees visible results. The inner changes happen first. The understanding grows first. The appreciation grows first. Then, when the moment is right, everything that was developing quietly begins to reveal itself. That revelation changes how we see waiting. Waiting is not always inactivity. Waiting can be preparation. Waiting can be growth. Waiting can be the final stage before a new chapter begins. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. As we move closer to the next part, the picture becomes even more powerful. The hidden shift becomes more visible. The meaning behind recent events becomes clearer. And the possibility that this special relationship is entering an entirely new chapter becomes stronger than ever before. What comes next may reveal the reason this chapter could become the most memorable part of the entire story. The most important revelation has not arrived yet, and that is exactly why you need to keep listening. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The deeper this story goes, the more obvious it becomes that this special relationship is moving toward a moment that could redefine everything that comes next. There is a fascinating truth about life that very few people understand. The greatest chapters rarely begin when everything is perfect. They begin when understanding reaches a new level. They begin when people see things they could not see before. They begin when lessons finally connect and reveal their purpose. That may be exactly what is happening now. For a long time, this relationship may have seemed like a puzzle with missing pieces. Certain answers felt out of reach. Certain possibilities felt uncertain. Certain hopes seemed distant. Yet what if those missing pieces were never truly missing? What if they were simply waiting for the right moment to be revealed? Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Imagine opening a book and discovering that the chapter you thought was the ending was actually the beginning of something greater. Imagine turning the page and finding opportunities where you expected limitations. Imagine realizing that the story still has surprises left to reveal. That feeling is closer to the truth than many people realize. Because relationships often evolve in stages. One stage teaches patience. Another teaches understanding. Another teaches appreciation. And eventually there comes a stage where all those lessons come together and create a breakthrough. This chapter may be that breakthrough. The signs are becoming stronger. The signals are becoming clearer. The sense that something meaningful is changing continues to grow. Even viewers who normally doubt these possibilities may feel that there is something different about this moment. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Here is one of the most surprising revelations in this entire story. Sometimes people do not recognize the true value of a connection until they have had enough time to reflect on it. Reflection creates clarity. Clarity creates appreciation. Appreciation creates movement. And movement creates change. That process cannot be rushed. It unfolds in its own time. Yet once it begins, remarkable things become possible. This is why the title of this message matters so much. A special relationship could be entering a new chapter not because of chance, but because growth has been taking place beneath the surface. Understanding has been increasing. Perspectives have been shifting. And all of those developments are creating the conditions for something new. Something meaningful. Something memorable. Something that may be remembered for years. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Now think about the possibility that everything you have experienced up to this point has been preparing you for what comes next. Every lesson. Every challenge. Every question. Every moment of uncertainty. What if they were all helping build the foundation for a stronger chapter? That possibility changes everything. Because when people view their journey through that lens, they stop seeing obstacles and start seeing preparation. They stop seeing delays and start seeing timing. They stop seeing uncertainty and start seeing potential. And potential is powerful. Potential is where new beginnings are born. Potential is where extraordinary chapters start. Potential is where surprising transformations become reality. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. As this part comes to a close, one final thought deserves your attention. The relationships that leave the greatest impact are often the ones that continue evolving. They continue teaching. They continue revealing new dimensions. They continue creating opportunities for deeper understanding. That is why this moment feels so significant. The story is not standing still. The chapter is turning. The picture is becoming clearer. And the next revelation may be the one that connects every clue, every sign, and every hidden detail that has appeared throughout this journey. Keep listening carefully. Because what comes next may reveal why this special relationship is closer than ever to stepping into its most unforgettable chapter yet. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you.